Morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Very good morning to you. So, what's your good name? First, I would ask that.
My name is Saraswati.
Saraswati, you put up a humming space. Do you like singing songs or something?
No, this is my channel name. Because of that, I put that name.
It's your channel name. Do you run some channel or something on YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. So that's nice. But actually, I'm not that according to the YouTube today. So this is our first class anyway. So welcome to English Yari. And let's start with a brief introduction first. So I would like to know more about you also.
Yeah. My name is Saraswati. Originally, I am from Uttar Pradesh, but currently I reside in Mumbai with my family. My education is I am BA BEd, and apart from that, I also completed web designing course and worked in one particular software that is Photoshop for 15 years. But nowadays, I'm a full-time homemaker. Yeah, that's all about me.
Okay, so how does a web designer, what is the main job role that a web designer has?
Actually, ma'am, I completed that course, but worked in one particular software that is Photoshop.
Okay, Photoshop. So that is
Yeah.
like we use the Photoshop. So how it works and how are the things working for on the phone or something is what you.
Retouching and restoration, like old photos to new photos and background change work. Yeah.
Ah, okay, that's a very interesting
And
thing. Then,
wedding album designing.
okay, so why don't you get back to your job if I can ask you that question?
Uh, because in COVID time I left my job, and I do not want to join again because of my daughter only. I just want to spend time with her.
All right, but you get part-time job for this, or you don't have any option for that?
No, I have not that option, as well as I don't want to join again because
All right.
I have some clients and I do their job from home, like freelancer work, you can say.
That's so you can say I'm a freelancer. Don't say I'm a homemaker. You are working. So even I'm a freelancer. Actually, I do this remote job like working at English Yari. So just a brief introduction I would give. My name is Jayshree Hitesh. I'm from Kerala. And speaking about my career, you would have read about me. Like I have 11-year experience in all this teaching field, and I was into airlines and ticketing agent. That was before my wedding, but I had a long gap, and then I started getting into the teaching profession, where I have 11-year experience. So maybe quite aged with all that. And of course, speaking about my hobbies, I do like reading books or not books. I'm not being able to read books now because I don't get much of time, but comics are my favorites, to be very honest. And also, I enjoy, like knowing people, speaking to people, traveling, and learning a lot of new things like that. That is my way of chilling out or enjoying. So that's all about me. Yes, so you can call yourself a freelancer rather than just a homemaker. I'm a
Yes.
homemaker plus a freelancer. So what work we do is very important for people to know what we are or where we stand. So be proud of it. Freelancers are people who work more than the because we always have
Yes.
to look out for jobs. We put in so much of effort, but now
Yes.
it is like earlier we were not recognized because freelancing job was not accepted, but after
Mhm.
COVID everything changed and
Mhm.
freelancer
Yes.
jobs are accepted. People are feeling more better because they don't have to pay us pension, they don't have to pay, and they just want us for a few hours. They do get freelancers.
Yes. And
Yes,
I can
so
see like it is more responsible job also, because
yeah.
when we start our own, so we will take more care of each and everything.
Very true. And being a freelancer, it is always that, see, when you are in an office, you meet a lot of people. But being a freelancer, it's not always that you meet people. You are only connected to the people you're working with. So a learning process can be a little difficult. That's there. But anyway, so are you interested and you would like to go with the topic or you want to discuss something else?
Yes, I would like to go with the topic.
Okay, so what's the wonderful topic that we are going to discuss with today?
Today's topic is and spendthrift.
Okay, so what do you understand by the like? First, let's start with miser and spendthrift. Fine. Of question. You said you left your job also, but still you are a freelancer and working at home. So, what
Yeah.
motivates you work more? What is the motivation behind working?
Actually, when I was working, so at that time, my daughter was small. So it was very difficult sometime to
Yes.
leave, left her at home and to go for office. So I decided that I should start my own. And from then, I know I just gathered client. I was working. Along with that, I also started to gather clients. And in COVID time, I thought that now this is the perfect time to leave my job and started my own.
Leave my job. See, when you're talking about present simple, to leave my job, this during COVID, I realized that it was the perfect time to leave my job.
Yeah,
There isn't the past tense there.
yeah.
Yeah, great. So it was COVID that made you realize that it's better to work freelancing. So, what is the motivation? Like, why do you want to work? That's the first question I'm asking you.
Because I had the habit of working like 9 to 8
Right.
or
Only that.
15. At that one reason, along with that, I had the habit of earning money. I
Yes.
just want to carry on that.
Yes, we don't like asking money from anyone once we start earning. And
Yes,
like earlier, okay, wives used to take money from the husband. Now asking money from the husband is like we don't like it basically. Yeah, okay, so we done as partners because freelancers means sometimes we are short of money, sometimes we have money,
yes,
right? Because I had a lot of gaps, so that was one thing where I couldn't invest earlier. So
yes.
after I started, we started investing. It depends on it. Okay, fine. So let's start with a lovely topic. And there is a small read up there. Do you have that read up in your notes?
There is written.
Could you do so? I would like you to read that also because reading is a skill which we should practice sometimes with the extra,
Yes, yes, definitely.
the voice modulation, the pauses. So let's see how you read it out.
Okay. Every person in this world works hard to earn money. People try different methods and sets of skills to increase their incomes. But it is always not about earning money. It's about saving and spending it. People should spend money wisely. Moreover, things should always be bought by juggling their worth. Because
Judging.
money is not precious, but the efforts you make for it are.
Okay. What is the pronunciation of judging? Read it out.
Judging,
Judge that the has
judging,
judging,
judging.
okay, that lip
Yeah.
judging. So the somewhere how to skip it and say we have these silent letter practices, silent words. You can read a few silent words like we have doubt. Say the word doubt.
Doubt.
Doubt. So the B is silent there, right? So there
Yeah.
are can you tell me five words which you know with silent letter K? You must be knowing it, of course.
Yes.
I'm speaking it also. You must be knowing
Knowledge,
it.
knowledge,
Knowledge. Wonderful.
no,
Yes.
knife,
Yes.
knee,
Yes. Knee. So fine. You know what. So this is what. So do practice a bit. Judging, comb. We say comb, right?
yeah,
B
comb,
words. So you can practice that. That will help. Somewhere one small thing went there error. Okay. Precious. What is the word? Pre. Pre. You see,
precious,
precious, no, precious.
precious.
Sometimes pra is used as pra. Pre is pre. You said it pre because we say preplex or previous, so that's why you said precious. But it is
Okay.
precious. Pra is
Yes.
given stress here.
Okay.
Precious. Yeah. There's a like when we speak, no monosyllable, double syllable. We should keep our hand here. Now see. Precious. So two times the hand is
Precious.
going up. Yeah, sometimes the hand will go three times, or sometimes it will go only once. So, like we say, teacher. That's a good way of practicing. But you have good flow of the language. You are aware of the tenses, and you are presenting yourself very well. Somewhere the pronunciation practice can work out. All right. Hope you're enjoying the class, and the
Yes,
class will
yes,
be
really,
much
I'm enjoying. Yeah.
Fine. So, do you think it is important to earn money? What do you say?
Yeah, this time or every time money is very important to earn. Without money, we can't, do anything in our life. For each and everything, we need money.
Yeah. So you should start with yes, not yeah, because most of the students say yeah, but yeah is a word which is informal. So when you are answering
Yes.
formally, so you should say yes, ma'am. It is of course very important to earn money, and it is for the day-to-day life that we need the comforts. Or you can use the such expansion of. So always the subject-verb-object agreement has to come correct in the sentence when you start off a sentence. If you learn that practice, you will not go wrong. Grammatically, I'm correcting you here. Otherwise, you do have the flow and the pronunciations, and while you are reading, also you are giving pauses. So that was a good thing. So that's a nice way we can go. Okay. So now, when you earn money, do you spend all your money, or you are quiet holding on to some money and putting it for investments?
No, I did not expend all my monies when I
I
was
do not.
earning.
I do not.
I do not spend all of my money. I have the habit of saving money.
Okay.
Even I started my Demat account. There I invest some money, and along with that I also learn
So you
how
can say
share
I.
market works.
Yeah, you have already done so. I have invested a some. Sorry, I have invested some amount of money after opening my Demat account. I have, so that is already done in the past. So has, have, had. There are little mistakes are coming up, which you can work with the auxiliary helping verbs.
Mhm.
Now you can write down where you can practice more. Auxiliary helping verbs table is there. Is, am, are,
Yeah,
was, were, do, does, did, have, has, had. You can write more sentences and practice that part.
yes.
Auxiliary helping verbs. Okay. How to use it in the correct tenses. Okay.
Yeah.
So now you've already understood. So what is a miser and what is a spendthrift? Can you tell me who is a miser, who is a spendthrift?
Miser is a person who has money, who has lots of money, but he he or she does not spend or desire to spend his money
Yes. And
at all.
spendthrift? What
Yeah.
about a spendthrift?
Spendthrift is a person who spend unnecessarily or
Okay.
carelessly.
That's wonderful. So unnecessary or carelessly, a person who spends money and then they have a lot of problems, right?
Yes.
So, what type of a person would you call yourself? A spendthrift or a miser?
I am not a miser and not spendthrift.
Okay, I balance in both. I like to enjoy life at the same time. I invest. You can say like that. Good. That's a good answer. So now here we will have some incidents or activities which I'll mention, and you have to tell me whether the person is miser or a spendthrift. So that is the word you have to tell me. It's a game.
Okay.
Okay. Having rupees 1,000 extra in your pocket and you are unwell, walking back home 2 kilometers away. What type of a person is that?
Miser.
So you would be called a miser if you do that, right? So we have to understand if it is necessary and you're unwell. I would go by an auto. I would not struggle like that.
Yes.
I mean, I don't have the habit of being too much of a miserly person, right?
Yes.
Okay. Spending rupees 5,000 on a birthday party and still struggling to pay the rent.
Spendthrift.
Spendthrift, putting down all the money in investment and not spending on necessities as well.
Miser.
Okay, having no savings but enjoying life to the fullest.
Spendthrift.
Okay, so you've understood the meanings of spendthrift, miser. So can you make a sentence with miser? You can give an example or a subject to it and then give me an example. It's a short sentence.
Miser. Using miser.
Yeah.
Um, my friend was very miser.
Was or is.
Was
Was a
Yeah,
miser. Yeah, my friend was a miser. My
yeah,
friend was a miser.
a miser. My friend was a miser because sometimes when we when we went for canteen, so she did not spend even a single rupee for party or anything.
So here when we used to go to canteens in college days, we used to, you can say, because that's the past tense you can use here, not when. When we used to visit canteens in college, because that is when is used there. So you can use the word when we used to go to canteens or visit canteens. So then you can use the word go, because if it's when and you're taking us to the past tense, so that correction you
When
can
we
work on.
used to.
Yeah, when we used to go to canteens in college. So you are using the past tense,
Yes.
right? Okay. So, okay, you can make a sentence with the word spendthrift.
Mm. Some of my friends are very spendthrift.
Expand it, give more part of it. Don't stop
Okay.
there. Make a little complex sentence.
Yes, yes. Uh,
Continue with that only. Some of my friends are spendthrift, and then
they spend lots of money on party and movies.
they face difficulties when they have to pay the rent, or at the month end
Yeah.
they don't have money. You can complete that sentence. So try to make complex sentences. With short sentences also we can make complex sentences, like using the linking words and, then, but, so,
Yes.
of. Like I have a few friends who are, so, like, who are just spendthrifts, and they don't think of the future. They just enjoy the moment, and then when the time comes for some emergencies, like medical emergencies, or then they are borrowing money from everyone, and I don't like
Yes.
that. So you can
Yeah.
say like that, isn't it?
Yes.
All right. Who is a person who is frugal? What did you understand by the word frugal, if you have heard it?
Frugal, I just go through the PDF and got to know that frugal using as much money as it is necessary.
So would you call yourself a spendthrift, a miser, or a frugal person?
I can call myself as a frugal.
Wonderful. Stingy.
Stingy means can't give is her money to anyone.
So are you stingy? Are you miserly? Are you a spendthrift, or are you a frugal person?
I am a frugal person.
Yeah, even I am a frugal person, but sometimes I can be a generous person. Like if I see somebody in pain or something, I cannot resist. And even I like donations in temples. I don't know why, but I always feel like a little bit I can donate. But
Yes.
yes, I am a frugal person, but generous person. Okay,
Yes.
so have you shown your generosity financially somewhere?
Yeah, I saw this generosity in my life when someone asked me for money, so I can't deny to give.
When are you usually a generous person?
In my home or in my family, I am always very generous to
Great.
everyone.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you said you prefer to be a shopper or an investor.
I prefer to be a investor, not a shopper.
I would like both, because shopping means buying new clothes, having a passion to shop for. But
Yes,
I like to balance both. Like it's not that blindly I would like to shop things, but these are days the problem is that things have become so unnecessarily expensive after COVID, is what I find. What is your
yes.
thought on that? So
Yes,
that means
in COVID time or
that
after COVID, people have the habit of investing more money.
not only that,
Even
they
the
charge
person
a
who
lot.
are, very shopper type, they also used to invest their money. As I was both, earlier I was both like shopper as well as um,
Investor.
investor. But after COVID, when I left my job, so I realized, more realized that what is the more importance of money in our life,
But
and
then
we should
aren't we
definitely
just
save
getting,
more money.
No, but I think after COVID, the things have become expensive. Like if you go to buy a towel, we say, right? It's a towel.
Yes,
Go to buy a towel, if it's like costing, say, 250 rupees max for a cotton towel. Now, if you go, it's like straight away 350, 500. It
yes,
depends. So that is unnecessary inflation, is what I'm finding after COVID. Like a lot of basic things which were quite reasonable before COVID have now everybody's nothing less than 1,000 rupees. Don't you think so?
mm-hmm.
One small thing you got means you are 1,000 rupee bill will just fly away if you go for
Yes,
shopping. So
yes,
that has become so that's an injustice actually for certain things which can be only 200, 300 rupees. They are charging 1,000,
yes,
but earning is not increasing. Don't you
yeah.
think so? Like
Yeah,
if you
it's
go.
happened. It happens after COVID. Even, lots of people have lost their job, and prices are increasing day by day, and
That
people's salary along with that not increasing. So we
yeah.
can say there is an inflation rate is increasing day by day.
So that makes us more stingy. Like we are not stingy, but that situation is making us because if our income is certain level and we have to
Yeah,
purchase basic things, then we have to buy it, right?
yeah,
But there's no other go. So then we think, no, no, this is unnecessary. Earlier we used to shop it. Okay, 300 rupees a slipper, fine. Now if you
yeah,
go to buy a slipper, it is nothing less than 600 for a good quality home slipper. That's
yeah,
what I found in Bata. Like, okay, I went to Bata, I bought a slipper, but which used to get 250, 300. Now the doctor slippers are costing like 599, 6, double the rate.
yes,
So then we think, okay, we have the old one, let's use the old one. So sometimes it happens like that also, right? So we become,
yes,
even if we were not misers and we were not spendthrifts, we do start using the money frugally. See how
yes,
we are using the sentences. That is what we have to focus on.
yeah,
Okay? Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Who, according to you, is a happier person, a spendthrift person or a miser?
Mm, I think, according to me, uh, both of the persons are not happy,
Yes. Why?
because a miser person have a love for his or her money. He
Yes.
wants her to spend money, but because of his miser nature, he does not spend that money. And an
Absolutely right.
expensive person is a person who spends everything, but at the end of the month or in time when money is very necessary, so there is no money in his or her hand, so that person troubles a lot in his life. So because of that I
Not
can
troubles
say,
a lot, faces a lot of trouble. That such type of people, you can say such type of people face a lot of trouble. Not troubles in
yeah,
life means you are troubling someone else. The meaning is changing here.
okay,
That person troubles someone or something means the meaning changes. So here,
hmm,
such a person faces a lot of trouble. That's what you
yeah,
want to say.
such type of person faces a lot of troubles in his or her life.
Wonderful. So if I would give you say 5 lakh rupees, how would you spend it? Touch wood, cross my fingers that I can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If you give me 5 lakh rupees without putting any effort, because that money, if I work hard and then I get that money, so I will value that money more. But if someone give me just, as you told, you give me 5 lakh rupees, so yes, I will spend, and some money I will want to donate, that is some needy person. I would like to donate that money.
All right. You would like to donate the money and not spend on yourself, or because sometimes free money doesn't stay. I think you believe in that.
Yes, I believe in that, because that money we get without putting any effort. So according to me, that money cannot stay for us for a longer period. So
So,
better to share that money with needy people. So their blessing will we will get their blessing at least.
Okay, so your name goes with Saraswati, so you are thinking on that terms. That's wonderful. We can connect with that. Okay, so also do you know anyone who got into trouble because of being a miser or a spendthrift? Have you seen such people who are really miserly but they've got into trouble?
Mm. Yes, I saw many people in life who are very, miser, and
I
but they
have
suffered out.
I have seen, now here you have to see, I have seen many people who are misers and they are facing a lot of struggles. So that is why I have seen a lot of people who are misers and facing a lot of this, like becomes a complex sentence where you are using the word conjunction and to give stress to the next point.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can practice a few, compound sentences, simple
Mhm.
sentences, and complex sentences. They really help us if you understand the rules of simple, compound, and complex sentence. Because
Okay.
with the flow of the language that you have, the way you're presenting your points, mostly everything is going correct, except for the auxiliary verb table that I told you you can practice, and this
Mhm.
also
Okay.
like
Yeah.
simple, compound, complex sentence. How to change a simple sentence into a like simple, then compound sentences mean we use fanboys. Fanboys
Mm-hmm. Yes.
means for, and,
Yeah.
nor, or, so, but. Fanboys we have no boy
Yeah.
and yet and
Yes.
YET yet. So these words, like if there's a simple sentence, I go to the market. That means I'm going to the market every day. I go to the market and buy fruits. So that is a regular action that I do. I went to the market and bought fruits. Past tense. I will go to the market and buy fruits. Future tense. So see how
Mhm.
we are using the word and like making three tenses.
Yes.
So you can practice more on that because otherwise everything is fine with you. Also, one more last question we can discuss here, which is actually an interesting topic today, right? The
Yeah.
spendthrift and miser and all that. Do you think we must strike a balance between being a miser and being a spendthrift, and why do you think so?
Yes, being a balance between miser and spendthrift is very important, because if we are miser, so we can't enjoy our life. And
Yes.
if we are a spendthrift, so we spend all our money in our enjoyment, only on our enjoyment, but there will be no money left in our hand at the time of some bad situation, or when we really need money. So at that time we will see other person for help. So better
So
it should
instead
be
of
a balance.
Yeah, sorry to cut you there. Instead of using the word bad situation, you can say emergency situations. You can use that.
Emergency. Yeah,
Yeah, we
emergency
always have to
situation.
try to use the higher vocabulary
Yeah.
than the other one. So to improvise, we should try. So you can use the word emergency situations like medical situations or a family emergency. Then a spendthrift person faces a lot of challenges and difficulties. So these words could be
Yeah.
used for this topic, right? So how was the class? Hello,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just faced a power failure at the last minute. So I just lost, so I connected to my hotspot. So how did you enjoy the class?
Class was really nice because topic was good, and the way you taught me was really very wonderful. And the you as you gave me feedback immediately, so it is really very helpful for me. And in the next session I will try to rectify these mistakes.
They're not called mistakes. You can call them as errors, small errors.
Errors.
Mistakes are
Yeah.
quite big. We make errors while we speak. So you've come for an improvement. That's wonderful. And thank you for joining the class. Thank you for choosing me as your trainer. And I hope to see you for many more classes, upcoming classes.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. May I want to upload this video on my on my YouTube channel.
Anyway, it's your choice. This
I
one,
will.
you can, if you're editing it and doing it,
Yes,
it's
yes, I
okay.
will edit properly, and after that I will upload.
Yeah, okay, because I'm not that today, you know what happened is I didn't know. I usually don't go in for the YouTube things and I don't prefer doing that. But anyway, since you're requesting once and if it's coming out well, only you do it.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
definitely.
otherwise we always have a next time. You'll have wonderful sessions coming up. Anyway, don't
Yeah,
worry.
definitely. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.